day everyone, and welcome to the Onyx Fashion Academy. My name is Justice, your instructor. Okay, so now in this video I want to show us how to cut a shoulder princess that's using freehand method. Very easy and straight to the point, and it fits perfectly. Okay, so the measurement we'll be needing for this is a bust measurement from shoulder to the nipple point. That's bust measurement, the length of the bust. Okay, then we'll need the length from shoulder to under bust, and then we'll need length from shoulder to half length. All right, then we'll need circumference for each of this. The circumference, that's round bust, under bust, and half length. We're not taking the full upper block, we're taking from shoulder point to half length. So without wasting time, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put our fabric on fold into two. This is just for the front part of the bodice. Now we measure from shoulder point, the shoulder area, the highest point, to where we want our half length to stop. In this case we're using 17 because it's the person's measurement, the measurement we're using. You can measure yours to be 16, 16 and a half, depending on the person's height. So here we're using 17. I've marked 17 already. That for the waist. Here again we're using 14 for the under bust, and then we're using 11 for the bust. Now we're going to mark the circumference of this. In this case the person is using bust circumference of 9 3/4. 9 3/4 will mark. Now the under bust circumference, the person is using 33, that's 8 1/4 will mark. And then for the waist, the person is using 34, which is 8 and a half will mark. Now coming to the upper parts of the bodice, we are to take the shoulder measurements, and we are using shoulder of 16 divided by 2, which will give us 8. The length of the armhole, we're still using our shoulder measurements divided by 2, which is 8 plus 1, and that is 9. And this is because we're slanting the shoulder by 1 inch. So here is the 1 inch for the shoulder slant. Now we measure our neck width to be 3 by 3. This is not constant, it is just basic. Now depending on the kind of neckline you want, you can increase to 4, you can increase to 5 if you're looking for something like off shoulder. You can deepen the neck to wherever you want it to be. So we're just using 3 by 3 as the basic. Okay, so we'll measure the 3 here, and we'll also measure the 3 here, and connect the lines together. Now from this point we'll slant over to the 1 inch shoulder slant, like this. We'll slant to that point, and here is the length of our armhole. We'll made use of the center of the armhole. Here we have 8, the center is 4. So from this point you can use your French curve to connect the lines together. That's to get the exact armhole that we want. Now because this is a front bodice, we're to come in here by 3/4 inch. From this midpoint you're coming in by 3/4 inch. Ordinarily, if this is to be the back part, we're just to take it here. Because it is the front part, we still move inside and connect to what we have before. So from this point, move to 3/4 inch like this, and then use our French curve to join it together, so that we will not have folds by the side of the armhole. Just this way. So when cutting, you're not going to cut this again, we're going to cut this one. Okay, so we're still making progress, we are not done. Now from this area, the bust point, the bust area, we're going to measure our bust span. That's from one nipple to another. We'll measure it and divide it into 2. After dividing into 2, we add 1/2 inch to it. So that is what I did, and I got 4 inches. And I've marked the 4 here at the bust point, marked the 4 at the under bust, and still marked at the waist line. So for us to take away our dart, we're going to measure 1/1/4 on each side of the under bust. I'll measure 1/1/4 here, and I'll also measure 1/1/4 here. Okay, taking 1/1/4 this way, 1/1/4 this way, and here I'm coming down by 1/2 inch. I'll connect this point together. Now at the waist side, I'm taking 3/4 inch, because the person has a kind of big tummy, so that it will be able to accommodate the tummy. But if someone that has slimmer tummy, you can take a whole 1 inch from the waist area, so that it will flatten out. Okay, so we're connecting this point to the 1/2 inch we came down from the bust point. Okay, this is it for the dart. Now remember what you took out from this point. Here we took 2.5. So you're going to add the 2.5 back after this line. You're going to measure again 2.5, so that when you take away this, you're still going to have something that will replace the one you've taken out, so that your fabric or your cloth will not be short of allowance. And the same thing goes to the waist. We took away 1.5, so we're still going to add 1.5 also. At this point, we did not take anything. We've already added 1/2 inch for sewing. Okay, so the only thing we're going to add is sewing allowance to this part, of which you can add 1/2 inch for your sewing allowance. You can add 1 inch for your sewing allowance. Now, because this is a shoulder dart and waist dart that we're doing, we're going to measure what is remaining at this shoulder area, and what we have here is 5. We locate the midpoint, which is 2.5. Now here we're going to take away 1/2 inch on both sides, 1/2 inch on both sides. Okay, and connect to 1 inch above the bust line, 1/2 inch on both sides, and connect to 1 inch above the bust line. Connect the lines together. So we took away 1 inch here. We're also going to add the 1 inch, so that when we take this back, our shoulder joining, our shoulder measurement will not be short. So we're adding additional 1 inch to the measurements that we have. I hope you understand what we've done. So when cutting this area, it's not going to have a normal shape that it should have, just like we have here. But when you take away this, it will come back to normal. It's going to have a very nice shape. So this is what we have for you at this point. Remember that after joining, we're still going to trim whatever excess we have at this point. Okay, we're going to trim whatever excess we have. Hope you understand. Thank you for watching, and please do well to subscribe to our channel, Joy Onyx Fashion Academy.